you look at any seasoned engineer and, they've worked with so many different teams, worked with different tools, and they've probably joined the industry in a time where, you felt you were burnt by those products that disappeared, or you built up a way of approaching technology and, implementing it that would catch these things. But now you've got people that don't have that experience. They're coming in, a lot of it's done for them, and they're not necessarily spotting any of these major issues. It's always your time to value. Focus on your time to value. And if it's anything we learned from the sort of .com bubble bursting, it's like, no, it's time to real lasting value. That's the key. You can get a product out, but you need to focus on real value. If there's not that there, it's not going to last. It's not going to survive.
The barrier to entry is much lower now. You're going to see so many copies of a specific, almost the same tools, chatbots, whatever. The differentiator is not the back end at this point, because everything looks in the same on the front end. So you really have to understand, like, if you're going to create something, you're going to have competitors coming out and looking exactly the same thing. So your market share and profits are going to drop pretty dramatically.
Absolutely. And who do you partner with or invest in when there are all these different solutions that seem the same at a surface level, but often it's when you start using that tool, you really start seeing that difference. I think another one is again the parallel with the .com kind of crash is this, these investors that don't really understand AI either. And it's, just whether it's sort of, venture capital, pouring into these AI ventures, or people just making investments in AI companies. It's again based on the momentum rather than the fundamentals, and looking for that real value. What are they delivering that is actually valuable and different to everyone else?
The technical debt is another one, and I think this is where it's building in a sense of where people are blindly using these products. So like Claude, for example, what they released was where you've got a few things that are problematic. It's the copyright violations. They're actually suppressing about quoting any type of source. They're trying to cover something like that up, which is unethical, as we know. But it's not thinking on its own. It's actually taking things from people who are creative and who are coming up with these things. There's also other things that they looked into where it's like when they do a web search, it's thousands of lines of code. It's almost being held by digital duct tape. It's alarming. It's really all these if-then statements. When you start to look underneath the covers, it's not a sentient thing that's getting smarter and smarter. Yes, it's getting more efficient, but I think that's something where as you dive deeper into these different AI tools, which is the one that's going to come out ahead? Is it what it's doing on the back end, or how easy it is to use for people on the front end?
Yeah, and that's it. And I think those are some of the main reasons we could sort of list about why we're in an AI bubble now. But if you're, again, a business owner, or you are managing a product, you're in sort of software services at all, what do you need to be worried about? Like, what are those things that you need to look out for? And I think the number one thing that comes to mind is wasted investment. Mm-hmm. You're risking spending your own money or your business's money on tools or vendors that may not even be around a year from now. If this bubble bursts, it could be a lot of infrastructure that you've invested in that is throwaway, and you're starting again. So very important to carefully look at that.
I'm curious, in video games, cheat codes let you skip months of grinding to unlock special abilities instantly. Have you ever wished for something similar for your software challenges? What if there's a way to instantly access 20 plus years of specialized expertise instead of developing it all internally? What if you could solve in weeks what might otherwise take months or years? Would you agree that most organizations face a steep learning curve when implementing new software solutions? At my company IIIMPACT, we serve as that cheat code for companies looking to transform complex software into intuitive experiences that users love and that drive real business results. Would it be valuable to explore? And how might this work for your specific situation? Visit impact.io for a free strategy session focused on your unique challenges.